So, waiting for that blue, that green dot. It says, oh, I see green, I see excellent. So we might be live. And, let's head right into the boss battle. We stopped just short of the devil medallion door this time. So, let's see if... How many deaths is it gonna take to beat this devil boss? I see this, I saw this sequence every time I put a medallion in the door, and I keep thinking the medallion's gonna split when the door opens. Flip-flop, flip-flop, flip-flop. Oh, it's the dude. You're the devil? Kishgal. I've been waiting for you. We had to wait like a month because I'm on an N24 sleep schedule.
It was a long wait.
Yeah. My solitaire cards wore out. First you lost your father thanks to me, and now you've had to step over the corpse of another loved one to get here. Seems to have hardened you up a bit. I find the only true path... I am evil, by the way. I find the only true path...
Couldn't you tell by my presence?
Yeah. To drown oneself in the madness of battle. Sadness and confusion just fall away once the blood really starts to spill.
Yep, that'd be evil. That'd be evil. Web page, why are you not loading? Okay, good enough. Like, how this character's designed, it's either serious protagonist or antagonist.
Yeah.
Like, there are no in between. He cannot be the joke character. I mean, he could, but
yeah.
he's also...
I mean, trying to look at it from an outside perspective, it's very easy to see any character as a joke character, especially if Falcon was trying to play it straight.
The names.
Yeah.
They're so bad at names.
Like, Kishgal isn't even the worst. Like, I could imagine that in any JRPG. I could imagine a character named Kishgal in any JRPG. Although, it would be a little bit surprising because they aren't using Japanese phonemes, Japanese lettering. At least I don't think there's a... I imagine that it would be spelled something like Kishigaru in Japanese letters.
Which doesn't sound too bad.
Yeah. And of course, it wouldn't be translated as Kishigaru unless they were trying to give off a Japanese vibe, which they're clearly going for a European medieval fantasy type of vibe here.
But it does have a little bit of a tropical.
Yeah.
That meets like tropical island vibe as well. Because everyone dresses like they're in a fishing village.
Yeah, yeah.
A tropical fishing village.
If you're right, you have nothing to fear. But if I'm right, you'll fall right ragdoll before me.
Actually, no. I don't think I should use the Batman voice for this. Bleeding red letters.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Like, this guy is so edgy. He has 2 headbands.
Yeah.
Like, one was not enough for that mop.
Ooh, I cornered him with that. You're only vulnerable to magic? Wonder why he's got ice powers of all the... Like, being a devil boss but having ice powers. I guess maybe because the lowest level of hell is supposed to be like an icy prison.
Mm-hmm.
where the devil is captured and you'd have to climb through his bowels to escape hell. I don't remember exactly where I'd heard that. I don't think it's a biblical thing. I think it might just be from Dante's Inferno or something. Oh, that's a 0. There we go. Got some numbers there. Ooh. Took him out pretty handily. Although maybe that was just a first phase. Yeah, that had to have been too easy. This can't be good.
Huff! Puff! It seems I couldn't control the demonic power I took within me. Ha! And so I lose.
Eh?
All my effort, all the power I gained amounted to nothing.
Okay, I can't do that without straining my throat a little bit.
I have no choice but to acknowledge the strength of which you and your father speak.
You just have to gargle with a little gravel.
You're plenty strong too. I mean, don't sell yourself short. She's pitying him. There are different kinds of strength after all. Yours is just a different variety. Just ever so slightly evil.
Even my ellipses bleed. You're a strange one, to be sure. I can almost see how you were able to win. Your strength is worthy, Yunica Tova. I feel proud to have fought you.
Oh, thanks.
This is a death befitting a warrior. I have no regrets.
No regrets.
Well, certainly a better death than the other one who just fell flat on her face.
Yeah. I mean, that is a more dignified death, I will give you that. Then.
Yeah, kasplat.
Yep. I will say I'm still on and off playing that one game I've been talking about.
Yeah.
And, you know, sometimes just mess up really badly. Like, I was trying to knock out someone who was possessed, and I may have used a spell that may have killed him. Like, well, darn, I have to restart all over again. There were ghosts, and he was possessed, and I used a ray of light.
Ah.
It wiped him out. Burned him to a crisp.
Whoops.
Oh, whoops-a-doodle. Just a little bit of murder. Just accidental.
Yeah.
I can reverse it.
Ever so slightly. Ever so slightly overkill.
Yep.
I hope there's a statue here. Then again, statues aren't really placed close together. Oh, force field. Bright light at the top of the tower. Whoa! Okay. Outside is all magic circles. Am I entering a cutscene? Yeah, I'm entering a cutscene. Lady Leah. Yunica. Oh, there's a Latova girl. Oh, I need to do my Dale voice. Well, if it isn't the Tova girl. Ugh. It's
No.
gonna take a couple of tries.
A little nasally and a little more southern drawl.
Yeah. I must admit, I'm surprised. I never expected a powerless child like you to be the first one up here.
It's so unfitting, it's perfect.
Dang it, Dale. Just release Lady Leia and hand over the Black Pearl. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Yunica, it's canon. She has that voice.
She's gonna be Hank. I was just thinking anyone who talks to Dale.
Yeah.
Anyone who talks to Dale is gonna have Hank's voice.
Like, Dale is Hank is that one person who just smacks him down, but
Yeah.
it's all in good, like, good meaning. Like, not right now. I am not dealing with your
Yeah.
mess.
They're both quite instrumental to my plans, you see. Your plans? You mean this ritual to make Solomon's shrine fall out of the sky? Fall out of the dang sky? Why go to so much trouble to do that? What can you possibly gain from it? Oh, come now, isn't it obvious? In order to make the demonic essence whole, I need the full power of the Black Pearl.
How is this so perfect?
And right now, most of that power is being used to keep your precious shrine aloft.
I feel like Dale's going into, like, his little manic
Yeah,
episode
when he
thing,
takes action against the government.
and Hank's just, like, playing along, but
Yeah.
also trying to smack him down at
Yeah.
this point.
Just smack some sense into him.
Yep.
Therefore, to gain my end, your kind must lose their wings, so to speak. Your evil devil wings. Wait, so you're doing all this, manning an army of demons, killing innocent people and causing suffering on a massive scale, just so you can steal the power we're using to keep our holy shrine afloat? Well, when you put it that way, yes! That's the long and short of it indeed! You
Oh
see-
my gosh.
You see, only the divine power of the goddesses is capable of controlling the Black Pearl. And Arena. And since they're not particularly interested in redirecting their efforts, I'm left with one course of action. You and everyone who serves you is a monster. Perhaps, but if so, I'm most comfortable in my monstrousness. And now, I must ever so delicately pluck your Lady Leo's powers from her. Soon, the demonic essence will regain its perfect form. Like hell, I won't let you lay a finger on her.
I would imagine Hank would probably highly pronounce the first half of that.
Like hell! Something like that.
But also in a dismissive kind of tone, like... We're
We're just... I was having trouble
most
figuring out how to
blurst
pronounce that guy's name.
reading.
Yeah. So I just figured it was Dale from King of the Hill. And then the other voices just kind of fell into place. You're wasting your time. Remember, you're no sorceress. You're just a little girl blindly flailing around big sharp objects. And I am behind a very solid barrier.
Yeah, that is on point for Dale. To hide behind a barrier.
Yunica Shug, don't! He's taken the demonic essence into himself. Even with your father's sword, you won't be able to touch him at all. No! Blah!
Whoa!
Haha, has it finally dawned on you just how weak you truly are? Perhaps I should give you a proper demonstration of my power, in case any doubt remains. This is what it means to be a Darkling! Ooh. Ouch! Yunica! It ends here, Yunica Tova. You should have known better than to set foot in my circle. Your fate was sealed the moment you appeared before me. I bid you farewell. May the next life treat you more favorably. Against all odds, I made it all the way to the tower's summit. But now it's all for nothing. I'm going to die here. Dad, Roy, what do I do? What? I'm alive. Sorry to have kept you waiting, Yunica. Reinforcements have arrived. Oh! Mighty impressive that you made it all the way here on your own, though. You came! I made a hot drink before going live, but the drink is still too hot to drink.
Oh.
Anime-style power transfer.
Hey!
Absorbing the spirit bomb.
I just can't help but think of Team 4-Star whenever they're charging the spirit bomb. Charging my attack.
Oh no, what is he doing? Oh. Transform. May the sight forever burn itself into your eyes! Yeah, Deal would be the kind of person who would still think he's the good guy. Even using terms like demon and dark power and darkling and all that.
Yep.
Like, the only thing I could possibly give him credit for is that if he realizes he's the bad guy, he will change sides.
Right. He's typically doing the thing for a genuine good reason, at least what he thinks is a good reason.
Yeah, like, he wants to be the good guy, but he'll stubbornly believe he's the good guy until the last moment, even when
or
he's
sometimes
being the
he
bad
is
guy.
a coward.
Yeah.
But usually he is a shameless coward.
Yeah.
At least he doubles down on it.
Yeah. Ooh. Icy. This guy can't be moved, so this should deal a lot of damage to him. Ooh, okay, now he moves. Dealing tiny amounts of damage to him. Maybe he's using.
Gotta say, there are some moments in this game where it is.
Since when was this a bullet hell game? I think we're at the final boss. Yellow deals no damage. Probably best to use green. Fly in and out. Actually, I might have been on the right track with red. No, even red deals nothing. Have to use maybe just the shield here. Even that doesn't do anything to him. What do you want me to do, game? Maybe target these side pods here? Not sure if I'm actually damaging them or not. No, I can't seem to step off of this platform. I think maybe we're supposed to attack those side pods, but maybe they won't show any damage numbers or a health bar or anything. I don't know. If I can just get behind him? Nope. Only I seem to be taking damage there. Or can I get his own attacks to hit himself? No.
Oh, your health.
Yeah. He's been chipping away at me this whole time and I haven't figured out a way to damage him.
Maybe the little side thingies.
Yeah, I've been trying to attack them, but I don't think they haven't shown any damage numbers or... I can even climb on top of them and attack. Occasionally he extends those little wings. I thought maybe those would be his weak points. I feel like I'm just forgetting an ability or something. Trying would even... I'll retry once, and then I'll try returning to title. So he doesn't start with that shield up. Or the side pods for that matter. I think maybe it would be just prudent to look up a guide to see how to deal with this guy. The super meter fills up real quick, which makes me think that I should be using my super mode to damage him. not in the shield, of course. Like, the side and back of him seems particularly vulnerable. But yeah, there's nothing to hit. And those little wings that he extends too. Those little wings that he extends briefly. Or, alternatively, trying to jump up to his head might be another possibility. Actually, if there is a vertical attack that could hit him, I should be able to hit him with my. I should be able to damage him with the axe then. Not even a dent on the red bar there. Oh, I heard this. That sounded like damage there. Okay, so the wind magic deals very little damage to the shield. Maybe that's how I'm supposed to wear it out. There we go. You use green to wear out the green shield. Red. Is that too early? Oh, another phase?
Of course. What would you expect? An easy battle?
Yeah. Alright, at least I know how to deal with that second phase now. Looks like the defense lowering attack won't work. The downward aerial seems to work okay though. little confusing that the yellow barrier is also purple. I like the combination of yellow and purple, but not when it makes for a confusing in-game signal.
Right.
What's Bambi doing?
Just curled up in the ball and looking all tired. With a long day of curling up in the ball and just tired.
Being the Bambi ball.
Yep. That's a good question. Poison and electric?
I can't do poison.
No. What kind of magic is yellow and purple?
Oh, yellow's electric. Purple, like when it has when they have a yellow and purple barrier up, that means that I should hit him with electricity. Basically, I'm supposed to ignore the purple. Yellow's the only useful color that's supposed to mean. I don't know what barrier he has up now though, because nothing's working on him. Cinematic attack that I can't avoid. Oh wait, now I attack the side panels? I guess now I attack the side panels.
It's like, okay, here we are. Oh no.
Looks like a white barrier. Okay, so in the third phase... Yeah. Third phase, attack the side panels to break the barrier, possibly. And don't stand still. Use green magic to get out of the way of the magic circle trap. Okay, we figured out the third phase. There isn't a fourth phase.
Ugh.
They can just hover off of the barrier, off of the platform where I can't reach. circle. But at least I'm currently at more than half HP.
You're getting there.
Yeah, I just gotta stay out of that magic circle.
And poison patch.
Yeah. It draws you in.
Oh.
The single digit damages I can take, as long as this battle doesn't last too long.
No. Okay. And the monster just went, I've got a blah.
Yeah. Auto-aiming beam that always hits.
Yes. I felt like that's just cheap.
Uh-huh.
Now you don't have your grappling arms, you creep. Do you have anything for health or no?
Anything for what?
Health.
No. Not allowed to
Okay.
pause the menu. Not allowed to pause in the middle of a boss battle. Not allowed to open the menu in the middle of a boss battle to use items.
Oh.
So even if I had a Celestian Panacea on me, I couldn't use it.
How was that fair?
It's not. I think maybe I have to go back and grind a bit more or something. I can't even use the defense down attack on this. This guy's defense won't go down.
Huh.
I made the mistake of using the super move and standing still at a point. Alright. Gonna go back to the title, maybe try gaining a level and trying this again. Handling that boss fight was practically nothing. That last boss fight. And I do have... Yeah, I have one piece of Claria ore. So let's upgrade my weapon once more. Temporal weapon. Just jam some more of this metal into it. It's as powerful as it'll get. So I guess this is the game telling me that this is as powerful as the weapon gets too. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Can I get any more divine blessings? 500,000. Hasten skill recovery. I can afford that. Reduce skill gauge recovery time. So that would be fast supers. And let's warp up to that top statue. Looks like there is another statue somewhere. try and gain one more level on the monsters in this area. It'd be great if these potion effects persisted a bit longer. Strength up. Slippery floor. Oh wow, that charged up real quick. You shouldn't be allowed to block that.
How dare you block my attack? Only I can block.
They don't let you block in this game, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'd probably have a much easier time with this game if I could, like, if I could guard and dodge. Oh, there's a boost max thing somewhere around here. That's probably why the meter fills up so quick. This juicy creature over here gives a good chunk of HP, or a good chunk of the XP. I could just use the boost to speed through that fight, and just repeat this till I level up. Not even gonna bother with the shield guy. About 70%. Some old friends of mine would always say, like, in any game, if you're having trouble at a spot, gain 2 levels and try again. think I might be able to get through on one level this time.
Alright.
Devious of them, designed to populate these dungeons with enemies that bleed green, slippery blood. I'm trying to recall what kind of household item makes that noise when you hit it. The sound of that guard blocking. Honestly, like an empty can of beans, maybe, or no, like a metal. Oh, I know, a tin of those Danish cookies.
Yeah? I can kind of hear that. You mean essentially the sewing box or the junk box after that?
That very thing.
Remember my grandma had a tin Oreo box and literally it was just filled to the brim with recipes. I don't even remember when she got it with actual Oreos.
Yeah. My mom would keep so many of those boxes of cookies just, well, not of cookies, but filled with sewing supplies in them. I was so disappointed to see those boxes whenever I saw them.
It's usually sewing supplies or recipes.
Yeah.
Or miscellaneous stuff.
But yeah, also, now that I'm in a position where it's hard to throw away something metal or glass, throw away a nice metal or glass box. I suppose I could, at the least I could do is change the label or something. Or put a label on them if I can't remove the existing one.
My great-grandma would paint over the boxes.
Okay. Yeah, that's something.
You'd have like a little pretty landscape all over the whole thing. Now it'd be a pain in the rear to close because the lid part was also painted.
The part where the two bits.
Yes.
Yeah. So there'd be more friction there and more tightness. It's almost there, 95%. Actually, working my way through this room should get me the other 5% of the way there. I'm sure there's probably some kind of strategy for consciously engineering the potions you want to drop. Like, if I want to max out my attack bonus, then maybe I should only attack the melee enemies or something. There we go. There's that level up. See, I'm not going to try for the 500,000 blessing points, though. Food potion, gotta get that. +5 on my attack, +3 on defense, times 2.4 for magic power. Will this last long enough? I feel like this corridor is made this long specifically to run out all of your potion buffs before you can fight the boss. Yeah, there goes my attack. defense and magic are just... Yeah, they're not going to last long enough for me to get through that door. I feel like maybe Foley work would have been my calling. For how just... I always try to figure out where these sound effects came from.
Like, playing around with the different sound effects, it's always kind of interesting. Sometimes it's just the most unexpected places, too.
There's this one Monster Hunter sound effect that I just knew where it came from when I heard it. It's the sound when you open up your supply box. There are these old style like sugar containers where they have like a metal latch around a ceramic jar, and just snapping one of those open makes the exact same sound as opening up those supply crates.
Is it like the ones that have like the rubber seal to it, sorta, where it makes a kind of noise?
It makes like a chunk kind of sound.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now I get you.
But yeah, they took that sound, slowed it down by, I don't know, maybe 30% or so, and that's the Monster Hunter sound.
There was one thing I saw a long while ago. This one kid was essentially, instead of paying for a full drum set and all that, she essentially made a drum set out of furniture, essentially. She's like, as long as I have something that makes a deep noise, something that makes a light noise, something that makes, you know, like a chimey noise. And she made it work.
I mean, we also got beatboxing and stuff. Boots and cats.
No, wait, it's worse. He has he has his headband wrapped around 3 times. It's worse than I thought. No, he just got a tie and just went,
Yeah.
like an extra long tie and went, woo!
Where am I? And so I lose. Kind of makes me think of Polonius's, "Oh, I am slain," in Hamlet.
Oh, yeah.
It's just, or in that one Zelda CDI game, "You killed me."
And then just such a dramatic reel until they actually die.
Yeah. And then she's just like, "Good."
I will say, I'm glad that there's going to be another Zelda game that will rectify the CDI ones being the only Zelda game with Zelda as the main character.
What I wanted to do was go over here, teleport back to that last statue so I wouldn't have to go through this fight again. already halfway towards the 200,000 needed for the next blessing, but I don't want to grind for it. 200,000 for the second last blessing, and then 500,000 for the very last blessing. So my boots protect me from some status effects and some damage. So what does the rest of my armor do? Sometimes negates enemy attacks. Defense 48. But let's see, maybe I want battle armor. Then again, I do like just taking single digits when I do take damage, so the occasional negation is probably enough. I can't not think of Attack on Titan when I hear the this kind of singing. Choir Oz.
Yeah.
Dang it, Dale.
You just had to turn into the devil, didn't you?
And your point?
Dudes further away? No. By a certain distance they'll go from that. Maybe I should just have green equipped.
No.
Potentially. Still gotta stay out of that dangerous magic zone. That one. Level up? Is there another fight after this? There's got to be a statue at least. If this isn't the ending.
On the plus side, you leveled up.
Yeah. Maybe it leveled up for a new game plus. So it comes to this. My ambition spoiled by worthless, pathetic, powerless humans. You were wrong about us, Dale. We may be weaker than you like, but we're not powerless by any means. Our weaknesses are what makes us strong. They bring us together and help us complement one another with our individual strengths. And by working together, there's nothing we can't do. Such trite naivete. But I suppose you did defeat me with it. Just
Dale
remember.
would say that.
Yeah, the lines just line up so well. Humans and demons are like two sides of the same coin. Demons were born in the shadow of East's prosperity, after all. As long as humans desire that which remains out of reach, the demonic essence will never die. Ugh. Our kind feeds off of yours. We will always return, so it shall ever be, for all eternity,
Dang it, Dale, what are you talking about?
Splop. Oh, there is another battle. Possibly. What are you going to do with it? Seal it into the black pearl. Yay!
We did the thing.
Really hoping we could go back to the shrine together. Why do we have to stay on the surface? Yunica, we have our wings to seal away the demonic essence. The goddess's wings aren't just a symbol of her power, but a vessel of her life's energy. Without them, our time is short. We're going to sleep soon, likely for a very, very long time. To sleep? I'm afraid so. Something we're going to need you to do for us. The seal we placed on the demonic essence is imperfect at best. Returning the Black Pearl to Solomon Shrine would be far too dangerous. Even keeping it here would be inviting calamity. Once you've drifted into sleep, both we and the Pearl must be entombed deep within the earth, far from human hands. Well, how are we going to do that? We're never going to see you again? You may. We will awaken someday, and when we do, I promise you'll be the first person we seek out.
That is if you're alive.
Yeah, or if I'll still even be around. I lost Dad, I lost Roy, and now I'll be losing you too. I'm so sorry, Yunica. Please don't cry. We understand your request, and we will grant it. You may count on us both in this and in all future affairs of state while you sleep. Thank you, Father Shield. When we return to the shrine, please tell the priests what has transpired here, and give them our fondest regards. And I don't envy you that task one bit. Breaking news like this to the 6 priests won't be easy. Indeed, this will be a day remembered solemnly forevermore. Lady Leah, Lady Fina, may I ask one final question? Dale claimed that the demons would never be gone for good as long as we live. My first instinct was to dismiss that as an empty threat from a dying man, but on further consideration I'm forced to wonder. He spoke the truth, I'm afraid. The demons are gone for now, but they will return one day. When that will be and what form they'll take over remains a mystery. I see, should we prepare for that contingency then? I don't think you'll need to. I have no doubt that when and if it happens, East will prevail, and we'll be there to make sure of it. You know, I don't remember seeing these two in East 1 and 2. Then again, I haven't really gotten that far in East 2, just East 1. And of course, we didn't see them in East 8 either when we played that. But then again, East 8 was a completely different story. I do have East 9 ready to go as well. So maybe we'll see them there.
Yeah.
So the crisis that had been brought the land of East to the brink of annihilation was finally resolved, albeit impermanently. Yunica and the others enshrined the goddesses and the Black Pearl deep underground, just as promised. Afterward, they began preparing to use their remaining magical energy for a return trip to Solomon Shrine in the heavens. So you're going to sleep too, huh? I guess it'll be getting pretty pretty lonely down here. When the goddess awaken, I wonder if we too shall wake. Goddesses awaken. Until that time, I'm going to rest my weary soul. Of course, sleep well, Rhoda. Goodbye, Tova. Goodbye, my young Ys. Is everyone prepared? What, we're leaving already? Yes, since the tower fell silent, Solomon Shrine has again begun to rise. The farther it distances itself from the surface, the more difficult it will be to maintain transport. Our window of opportunity is small. I mean, you could say that while you're traveling. I too hate to part with this land, but the fact remains, our place is in the shrine. There is nothing left for us here. You may proceed, Father Shion. Thank you. Dino, Eolia, if you please. Please gather within the triangle we've formed. As you did when we first came here, the procedure is largely the same. Of course, they have to stay. Boy, I think I know where this is going. Well, we've been talking... Oh, okay, I guess they didn't have to stay, they decided to. Are you serious? I just hate to think of the goddesses being left down in that dark, dingy tomb, all alone and unprotected. I want to stay close to them and watch over them to make sure nobody disturbs their rest. I feel like I was abandoning them otherwise. That's a noble sentiment, but have you really thought this through? I mean, once we're gone, you may very well never see us again. It's your one and only chance to go home. Technically, this is just as much our home as Solomon Shrine. It's not only the goddesses we'd be abandoning if we left it. East has been thoroughly ravaged by demons, and someone needs to take the first steps towards recultivating the land. Yeah, Yunica and I are completely behind Hugo on that. Someday Solomon Shrine will find its way back to the surface, and when it does, we want to be here to meet you, and we want East to be as beautiful as it was back when we were little kids. We're going to make this barren land beautiful again. Well, I mean, you're already around a bunch of greenery. I wouldn't call that part barren. You have thought it through. I don't think I've ever heard you sound more determined. It seems we all have our parts to play. They're just on different stages. I hope our absence doesn't cause any undue difficulty for you. It's times like this that I miss being a headstrong young man. Yunica Tova, Holy Knight of East, I have one final order for you before we depart. Sir, watch over the goddesses on our behalf. We'll be much too far away to watch over them ourselves, after all. Yes, sir. Won't be easy down here, you know. I hope you're ready for some hardships. I'll personally deliver the news of this decision to your families and loved ones, if I may. Thank you, Cecilia, that would be great. And don't worry, Ramona, we're ready for this. I don't know how I can ever repay you all for everything you've done. I'll miss you, and I'll never forget you. Come, our time is short. Dino, Eolia, we must begin the spell. Eolia isn't too bad a name, but Dino, I can't imagine naming someone Dino. Unless they are like the dinosaur from the Flintstones.
Yeah. I could see a very enthusiastic paleontologist.
Yeah, maybe naming their child. No, they probably wouldn't name them Dino. They could name them something like, name them after their favorite, after their favorite dinosaur. Maybe Terra after like pterodactyl or whatever.
I mean, even Rex would be a better name, but that's still insulting in a way.
Yeah. I mean, Rex is a normal name, so so is Terra, for that matter. I guess, like, yeah, if you're into dinosaurs, there's a whole lot of normal names, like Sarah for Triceratops. Like, a whole lot of names that you could say are, like, you named your child after your favorite dinosaur, but to anyone who doesn't know, it'll just sound like a normal name. Other than Dino. Dino or Dino. So yeah, that was Ys Origin. A very... I was just thinking, like, this is about the part of the game where, like, all the game mechanics are starting to wear thin. There's got to be something new or, like, an ending. And we got an ending.
You hit a crossroads and it hit where it was...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I was thinking, if this game was going to go on for much longer, even though we've just about reached the top, like, if there was going to be, like, a surprise twist and there was another 50 floors to go through or something, there would have to be a whole new game mechanic to keep things fresh. Like, I don't know, a mech or something. Or, like, 3 new spells and weapons associated with them. Or maybe being able to charge those spells another 2 levels and get even more spectacular effects out of them. Or a shield to guard with.
Yeah.
I mean, even that would have been nice.
Something.
Yeah. I wonder, did they, I wonder how they did this, like, this painted landscape changing lighting as the day goes on. It might have been that they just had layers to do the lighting with.
No doubt. Maybe they did maybe a very saturated version.
Yeah.
Well, saturated
Like a-
versions are.
Yeah, a drained
And-
version, which they just saturate with the colors, with the lighting.
Yep. That's what I would think.
To be continued in East 1. I think I still have East 1 and 2 saved to my Wii U on the WiiWare versions, that is. Although they might also be indicating that .emu is also going to be a working on, I don't know, remakes of East 1 and 2. I know that they put out a version of East 3, The Oath in Felghana, for Switch already, and that was really popular. I think East 3, or that Oath in Felghana game shaped like all the East games up to 8. I don't know if we'll ever see a proper version of East 7, because that was like, I think it was made for the PSP, and yeah, and nothing else.
Gotta
Others
love
done
when
it.
it's made for handhelds and only handhelds.
Yeah. I really want to see Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Ring of Fates get remade. I've actually been playing a lot of Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered, and I was thinking maybe we could add it to our lineup at some point. I would probably put it. I wouldn't really call it a traditional JRPG. I guess, yeah, we could just put it at the end of the action RPG lineup. Maybe even, let's see. Next on our action RPG lineup is East 9, but I wouldn't mind putting FFCC first, just to break up the lineup of East games. What do you say? FFCC, the next time we roll around to action RPGs?
I mean, what's on our list?
What's on
Actually.
our list next is East 9. So we just did, on action RPGs, we just did East 8 and East Origin, then East
Might
9
be
is...
a good way to break it up.
Yeah, alright. So we'll do Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered, the next time we roll around to action RPGs. And we could actually potentially invite viewers to play too. But yeah, thanks for watching. And I guess we will see you next time. Make sure to check out all the links in the title and in the description. Very Random Butterflies channel is linked in the video title here, and you can see some of her painting streams and our devlogs for a game we're making called Palette Stack. It's also got its own wiki, which we're slowly chipping away at. And well, we'll hope to see you all next time.
Bye.